Wow, the biggest controversy in the world. The biggest. It has been this Jordan brand logo controversy. Here in Chicago, we know all about it because it's been thrown in our face for many years. Before Jordan got his own company and came out with his Jumpman brand. Nike, who basically been fighting this lawsuit since for about 20 some odd years. Because the original guy who came up with the concept, who they never deny he came up with the concept. This photographer named Jacobus Rentminer. Okay. He's suing because he invented the actual photo of Michael Jordan doing that split dunk. He had Michael do that he actually got from a ballet move, but he was the one who came up with that the silhouette type of move. And Jacob Rentmeister, if am I saying that, Rentmeister or whatever, he's suing Nike and sued in federal court in Oregon, which is the home of Nike. Oh Jesus! Not only is he was asking for the profits associated with the Jordan brand, which generates about 3.2 billion a year. He uh he also is seeking to halt the current sales for Jordan brand. Rentmeister says that he took a picture of Jordan in his Olympic warm-ups in 1984 for Life magazine, and it was published. Nike's Peter Moore, who designed the first Air Jordans, paid $150 for temporary use of Rentmeister's slides, which is all true. Rentmeister says Nike used his photo to recreate the shot with Jordan in Bulls gear with the Chicago skyline in the background, but that was essentially still his work. This is all true except for the last sentence. He's suing because he feels essentially that was still his work. So he's saying just because Nike recreated the shot, it's still off his original work, and basically he should have been compensated. He created the pose known as the Grand Jet, Grand Jeté, the long horizontal jump, which a dancer performs splits in midair. The pose, while conceived to make it appear that Jordan was in the process of the dunk, is not reflective of Jordan's natural jump or dunking style. The suit claims that Rentmeister, who directed Jordan, who practiced the desired leap, an unnatural move for the star, because he typically held the ball with his right hand. And this is the kind of stuff that was actually going on in the courtroom. I would have loved to show up to a Jordan lawsuit courtroom just to hear this type of verbiage. But this is the kind of craziness that was going on in this court. And this has been going on for 2 years. So they claim that, yes, it was indeed a ballet move. But both sides are saying the two poses are completely different from one another than what they have and the finished product that they have that they put on the shoe. Now, in March of 1985, Rentmeister was threatening to sue the shoe and apparel brand. He granted Nike use of the Jordan logo for 2 years on his billboards and posters in North America, which they paid him $15,000. The Jumpman image also was featured on a tag of the Air Jordans I shoes, which sold for $65 a pair. The Jumpman logo first appeared on the Air Jordan with the third version in 1987. The first shoe conceived with the designer Tinker Hatfield. The company since the trademark's variation of the logo, and 89, 92 through 98, there it is. For his part, Rittmeister has addressed this alleged infringement continuously, given that it's almost 28 years, 30 years now, and after that, 2 years contract would have expired. In the suit, Rittmeister's claim was he, not Life magazine, who remained the owner of the picture, noted that the photo was registered to the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office for the first time just last month. Nike spokesperson Greg Rostier told the Associated Press that the company is not commenting on the lawsuit whatsoever. Federal law allows people to bring copyright claims within 3 years of an infringing act. But in May of 2014, the Supreme Court in a similar case ruled a delay in a copyright case isn't a bar to seeking damages as long as the copyright infringement continues. That case, Petrella versus MGM, concerns the screenplay of the 1980 movie Raging Bull. As long as the infringement is still going on, you can still sue, is what they're saying, for the people that's not following my words. In 1984, Nike signed Jordan to a 5-year deal with a total of $2.5 million, a record for a shoe deal at the time. In order to protect the company, Nike included a clause that stated if he didn't accomplish one of 3 things, win Rookie of the Year, become an all-star, or average 20 points per game in his first 3 years, they could end the deal in 2 years early. Nike sold $100 million worth of Air Jordans in the first year of the deal. And Michael Jordan made less than anybody in the world off those shoes. Hey, it was 1985, 84. And you got $2.5 million for 5 years. Yeah, sounds like wow. So all you guys getting these mega contracts and deals, you guys owe a lot to Michael Jordan. You should pay him a check every time you get a shoe. Man, they tried to offer me $50 million. I turned it down. This was just 84, 85. So anyway, the lawsuit concluded this morning as the U.S. Appeals Court ruled that Nike logo of Michael Jordan didn't violate the copyright of the earlier photograph of Michael Jordan. In the 9th U.S. Circuit's Court of Appeals said the logo was based by Jordan by Nike, which was inspired by a 1984 photo. They both saw Jordan leaping with his legs extended, the photo you're looking at right now, towards a basketball hoop with a ball in his head. But the court said the photos are unmistakably different in key elements. Nike used this photo for the Jumpman logo, a silhouette image of Jordan in the pose that the company has marketed for billions of dollars of merchandise. Rittmeister has sued in January of 2015 again, and we don't know what they're going to do now. Mr. Rittmeister has probably hit the wall here, as they have ruled in the favor of Nike because it was in Oregon, home of Nike, plus the photos are different. I mean, I understand you want more money, But sometimes it's time to move on.